So as you heard at the end there, I have it pretty scooped, and that's running the Gensler Magellan preamp, exactly as you see it in that configuration right there, those exact settings. So a little bit of the curve A and running into there, with a little bit of scoop on the actual EQ, and just that running into that pretty much that setup right here, and with the two mics, and it gives you it models the entire rig, which is crazy to just have in this little pedal, along with a little touch of reverb in there, no compression on there. I don't believe I have any compression on there. Let me see. And by the way, all my Tonex rigs and stuff, and preamp models and everything else are going to be available as well real soon. I'm still making a lot of them. Still putting them together for you guys, but eventually all these are going to be that you hear me using on the Tonex, are going to be available for you to buy, and to be at a reasonable price. So you'll have my exact Magellan setups for the Curve A and Curve B, as well as I'll be taking requests for what settings you guys will want an actual rig of. Because what I do is I can do the stomp separate from the heads. I can do the stomp and the head. I can do the stomp, the head, and the cabinet. Or I can do just the bass rigs I have here. I've already done them with my personal settings. But anything that I have, and that you guys like, and I can also do custom versions of the tone models for you, and that'll be a certain price as well. I can mix a few of the pedals together, things like that you may want, And what I would use this for, guys, personally, if I was y'all, get you a Tonex, and if you want to try out certain pedals and certain things like that, or preamps, it allow you to do that cheaply, as well as you'll actually own it in the Tonex one. So, for example, say you like the way I set up my SGT, but you don't want to buy SGT, right? You don't want to spend that money for that or the venture head, right? Because it's pretty much a venture head and a pedal, right? You'll be able to get that tone model by itself. It's in a stomp form. So it'll be like having this exact stomp box in the exact snapshot that you would request it in your Tonex. And you didn't have to buy a whole SGT. And that's $400 for just the SGT. You could probably get that sound for. I mean, you're going to get that sound for significantly cheaper than that. And you'll be able to EQ it on the pedal and adjust different things in the software. So that is one advantage of having a Tonex. You can actually be able to try out a lot of stuff, different brand sounds, or get the actual pedal that you'll be looking for. You know what I'm saying? Or a bass pedal. Like if you want an Aguilar AG sound, you'll be able to get that in the Tonex, and it'll be spot on to it. I'm trying to tell you, this pedal is spot on with this model and stuff. Especially with the amps, it's exact. Amps and pedals is not even distinguishable, even with the amps and stuff. But yeah, that's enough of that, because you're hearing the amp now. Let's go ahead a little more. And so on all my rigs, guys, you're gonna be able to hear that tweeter. Like that's one of my pet peeves with a lot of IRs is that you don't get no tweeter action on them, and the tweeter is a huge part of the sound for me. So on all mine, you'll be able to get that tweeter action. You know what I'm saying? Uh, right, boom. So that's your left side. But now we can take those and pan them just a little bit. I'm just gonna pan them just a little bit like that. Now you hear both sides. And I'm gonna do them where it's a hard pan too, so you can hear that as well. It's different options with it. The panning is going to can make a huge difference and make your bass sound this big, or you can't see my arm, but it can sound this big, or it could be sound huge. That's whoa. There you go. Yeah, that's funny. But let's go. So here's both sides of the signal. So again, right side coming out there. So use the Zoom B3 to split the signal in the stereo. Running right side is SUT B6 and in on out to the mixer, right? And the left side is straight to the Tone X to the mixer. So pretty much I just got 2 amp setups. One on the left side, it's a little more processed, and then one on the right side that's less processed. Well, no, I wouldn't even say less processed. It just doesn't have as much compression on it. So I just I have them set up slightly different sounds, so just so you can hear them back to back. Together. Yeah. So that's the you know, that's the gist of that with the stereo setup, right? And you can also all right, we're gonna medium pan them. So we're gonna pan them just a little bit more. Get a little bit more separation between the two sounds.